like everything else, he thinks the military exists to do his bidding, to serve his interests. And he has said that if he's elected, he'll use the military to go after, quote, the enemy within, which he defines, which he seems to define as anybody who criticizes him. People don't take it seriously anymore. But I want you to understand, just because he is acting odd and he, at town hall meetings he stops and listens, to music for half an hour, and all that stuff does not mean that his presidency would not be dangerous. And you don't have to take my word for it. Some of you, I'm sure, read or saw some of the people who know Donald Trump best have been saying in no uncertain terms that he should not be president again. These are not liberal Democrats. These aren't woke folks. These are people who worked with him, worked for him. The other day, General John Kelly, Donald Trump's former chief of staff, said that Trump told him he wanted his generals to be like Hitler's generals. Now, I said this yesterday. In politics, a good rule of thumb is don't say you want to do anything like Hitler. But it gives you a window into how Donald Trump thinks. And John Kelly's not the only one saying this. Two of Donald Trump's defense secretaries, understand, they were in charge of the Pentagon, said Donald Trump is dangerous. Mark Milley, his chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the very top, the pinnacle of military brass, said something similar. And I know these folks. I know John Kelly. I know Mark Milley. They served under me when I was commander-in-chief. These are, hold on. These are serious people. They are decorated warriors who served in battle. They're not woke liberals. They're not even probably Democrats. They are people who don't usually talk about politics because they believe the military should be outside of politics, upholding the Constitution. The reason they're speaking up now is because they have seen that in Donald Trump's mind, the military does not exist to serve the Constitution or the American people. Donald Trump doesn't see being commander-in-chief as a solemn, sacred responsibility, an oath you take to our precious system of government. Like everything else, he thinks the military exists to do his bidding, to serve his interests. And he has said that if he's elected, he'll use the military to go after, quote, the enemy within, which he, do not boo, vote, which he defines, which he seems to define as anybody who criticizes him or refuses to bend the knee. It offends his ego if people disagree with him. Let me tell you, when I was president, a lot of people disagreed with me. You never heard me say anything remotely like you go after people in a democracy for disagreeing with you, for trying to punish people for disagreeing. This is America. This is a democracy. And unlike the first time, unlike the first go round, Donald Trump won't have people like John Kelly around to stop him, because he's already announced he's planned to surround himself with people who are just as wacky as he is.